What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Poor Man's Guide to Building a Food Truck. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the fire suppression system, which you can see right behind me. We just had ours installed today, which is really exciting because it's actually pretty much the last piece of the puzzle for our build. So we're going to be talking about that today. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First things first, guys, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of the support, all of the subscribers that we've reached recently. We're actually about to hit 3,000 subscribers, which is a massive milestone for me personally, and one that I actually didn't think that we would hit. But clearly the videos are helping at least a few people out there that may be in the same situation as us. So first of all, thank you so much for the love. Please keep commenting, keep subscribing, keep sharing all of our content. If you guys have any advice, please feel free to leave those in the comments as well. I will respond to them personally. I know I've been a little bit slow on the YouTube front recently. We just had a lot of stuff going on, but I just wanted to put that out there and say thank you. It really is appreciated how much you guys interact with us on the platform. Speaking of platforms, don't forget to check out all of our other avenues that you can reach us at. We have the Instagrams, Poor Man's Food Truck, and also Savage Tacos FL. Those are both live. And we also have the Facebook page, Savage Tacos FL, as well. Please go and check those out, guys. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and let's go ahead and dive right into the fire suppression system. So I do get this question a lot, and it is, am I required to have a fire suppression system in my food truck in the state of Florida? Yes is the answer. If you operate propane equipment, electric equipment, if you have anything that could potentially spark a fire and you have an open range commercial hood like this, yes, you will need a fire suppression system. Different states, different counties are going to have different regulations. I would highly recommend get in contact with somebody that's local, and they can give you obviously professional advice as to what you need per your equipment, per the size of your hood, because it all varies. For us, we have a 6-foot hood, and we required a 3-gallon system for the size of our hood and the appliances that we have, which, just to remind you, we have a flat top griddle, we have a charbroiler, and we have a 2-burner hot plate. So for those pieces of equipment, we require a 3-gallon system. So the answer to that question, which we get quite a lot, is yes, you will need a fire suppression system if you have a setup like this. If you're not serving a lot of hot foods, if you're serving like shaved ice, if you're serving ice cream or things of that nature, and you don't have obviously a commercial range hood, then you are probably not going to need one. But obviously I don't operate a shaved ice truck, so I don't know all the information on that. You will have to reach out to your local authorities. So just wanted to clear that up really quick. Do I need a fire suppression system? Yes, you more than likely do need one. With all that being said, what we did was we reached out to as many local vendors as we possibly could that specialize in doing this equipment in food trucks, in restaurants, and places of that nature, to try and get as many quotes as possible and find what we think was going to be the best fit for us. Because I'm sure the next question I'm going to be getting is, how much did you pay for this 3-gallon system? So everything all in, we paid a little over $3,000 for this 3-gallon system. It was $3,103, I want to say, with taxes and everything included. We also had to have the technicians come to us, as opposed to us towing the trailer there, so there was an additional $100 fee for that. So bear that in mind if you're shopping around. Not all, at least in my area, not all of these companies will come to you. There's only a select few that will. Most of them will need you to tow your trailer to them and have it installed. So we found this company, which I'm going to give them a shout out right now. Actually, they were Fire Pros of Lakeland, Florida. We had 2 really awesome technicians, Tyler and Giovanni. I want to give those 2 guys a real big shout out. They were very professional. They were very on time, very prompt. Every question that I had, they were very knowledgeable, and they installed this whole system in about 3.5-4 hours to get it all done. So it just took the morning, and they were done, dusted. Everything was super smooth. I was able to pay everything online. I got my invoices sent right to my email. super smooth experience. The gentleman in charge, his name was Steven. Also big shout out to him because he was extremely helpful, got everything set up the day that I needed it, the time that I needed it, and he just made it work. So want to give him a big shout out too. So Fire Pros of Lakeland, Florida, those guys were awesome. If you're in the Polk County or Central Florida area, I would definitely recommend them. I'm going to go ahead and give a snapshot of their info right now. Alright, so here is their info. As you can see, Fire Pros Commercial Services, located in Lakeland, Florida. There is their information, their phone number, and obviously the address for the business right there. I want to make sure that if you guys have any questions or anything, obviously direct it towards them. But like I said, they were extremely professional and would highly recommend them. Okay, so get into the meat of this video. Let's talk about the system. As you can see right here, this is the actual fire suppression system itself. You have the main head right there, the tank, and then underneath at the bottom you have the propane shut-off valve right there. Like I said, a 6-foot hood, at least in my area, my county, requires a 3-gallon system, which is exactly what this is. You can see it's installed in this corner, which I wanted it kind of tucked away as much as possible. I apologize to the two technicians because it's kind of a tight space to work in, but like I said, they were very professional and they worked with it. So it's kind of tucked away in this corner, nice and neatly. I didn't want too many pipes and stuff like roaming throughout all the trailer. So here it is right here, and as you can see, the propane is where it hooks up right here. This isn't fully connected yet, so don't take too much note of that. That will be taken care of. I just wanted to get this done first. So let's just run through exactly how it's laid out, at least in my trailer. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so like I said, there we have the tank and the control head right there, and we have the main pull station runs through the front of the trailer, down underneath our paper towel holder, and that is the main pull station right there. So once this tab is pulled out about 3 or 4 inches, that's what activates the actual extinguish system, and at the same time that's what activates this shut-off valve, so no more propane. If, knock on wood, there were the event of a fire, no more propane would be fueling the fire that's just currently going on. It would just be cut off right there, extinguished, and then hopefully put out. So so what happens is, obviously we have the piping comes right up through the top and goes into 2 sections on the hood. So you got one here, and they did a really nice job of kind of hiding the sprinkler system tucked in behind. You can barely see it from the front side of the hood, but it's kind of tucked in behind there. There is then a 4th sprinkler that comes in right here behind the vents, and then finally a 5th sprinkler which shoots up there towards the fan. So all in all, we have 5 sprinklers in our system, and that is pretty much it, guys. So obviously, guys, I'm not a professional, so I don't know all the technical terms for all of this equipment, etc., etc. So if you do have questions about it, then I would urge you to get in contact with somebody that is a professional and knows the ins and outs of it. I just wanted to take a few minute video just to kind of show you guys the progress and kind of what it looks like. At least if you've gone with a setup that's similar to mine, this is kind of how it looks, and that's the overall function of it. So I don't really have too much more to add until we get the trailer rolling, and I can kind of update you guys as we go as to how everything's running, how everything's functioning, because this is, like I said at the start of the video, this is the last piece of the puzzle really, in order to get us up and running. We will hopefully have a final inspection coming up in the near future to make sure that we have somebody come in and give us the green light in order to get on the road and get serving. So once again, thank you guys so much for the support. I never believed that we would actually get to this point where the trailer is done and the fire suppression system is in. It just seemed like such a far away dream, but it's here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. If you do have questions, of course, leave them in the comments right below. I will answer them as best as I can. But yeah, once again, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out all of our social media pages. One more time, we have Savage Tacos FL, Instagram and Facebook. We have Poor Man's Food Truck, of course, here on YouTube and on Instagram. Go ahead and check those out. Give us a like, And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.